Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Dragon Warrior 3. You might be wondering, hey, we didn't end up here our last episode, we were at the Shrine of Dharma. Well, I just wanted to go off screen here real quick to show what happens here in this village at night. Not really important, this guy still says the same thing, you know, thanks to you. They now have shops, but the merchant, who we named Merchant, is having like a dream about a monster or something. Confounded monster. So, yeah, I just want to show that off because in this episode, we are going to finally take down the Orochi that's been terrorizing Jipang. And once you defeat the Orochi, that is the sequence trigger to make the town grow to its next stage. So, we won't be able to see that afterwards because the town's going to change, so just do a quick warp over here to Jipang. And we're going to head into this cave right here. This cave is really small, there's only one treasure in it. I guess the difficulty in this cave comes from, there's a lot of dead ends, and when you're going to those dead ends, you're going to have to be doing those screen transitions. And remember, screen transitions have a really high encounter rate. So, they try to, like, I guess, trick you with that, so. But, these are probably the worst. Well, I don't know. There's quite a few bad enemies in here. These guys can be bad because they have fire attack. They breathe fire. So if you get ambushed by them, or they get to go before you, and they all breathe fire, that's pretty much gonna wipe out Tennison. I've had that happen to me twice, so. Had to, you know, obviously restart the Shrine of Dharma, so this is my, like, third time coming through this cave. Another enemy that's annoying in here is the Deranger enemy. They're annoying because they cast the Chaos spell, and Chaos basically just confuses your character, and then they just, they don't listen to your commands, and they just attack their own party. So, really bad when, you know, say Prince Ernie gets a thing, because he hits really, really hard. He has the strong Zombie Slayer sword, and he also has, like, magic, so he can cast, you know, fire ball on people. And sometimes characters can even, like, if they have healing magic, well, they'll even cast the healing magic on the enemies, so. So Tennison's getting a good use out of her spells that we already got so far from her time as a wizard. The Snow Blast spell is pretty decent in this area, especially against those lava men. They take extra damage from it. So, these guys, they don't take any extra damage from it, but they have pretty decent magic resistance. So, I wouldn't really waste spells on them. We got into trouble here. We ran into a group of 4. Usually they come, you know, in groups of 2, or sometimes they'll come with a lava man and a Fierce Bear, which is the other last new enemy in this area. The Fierce Bear is just a generic enemy. It only attacks physically, so that's, I guess, the enemy that you want to run into because they pose the least problem. So we're going to take a turn right up here to the left, and we'll see a staircase to the left. That's the staircase down to where the Orochi is. We're going to go to the right real quick first because we want to grab the only treasure in this area, the No Mask. And the No Mask has the best defense in the game. Basically maxes out your defense. But the problem is it puts whoever is wearing it into the confused status. So you see right now Prince Ernie's confused, and he just cast the Blaze spell on, I think it was Sadie. So even though they still give you the option to have Prince Ernie, like, to give his command, he's not going to follow that command. So we had him fighting the Deranger, but you'll see he won't do that. So Tennison using that Blazemore spell to finish off the bear, the Fierce Bear. Yeah, they don't have very good magic resistance, so Blazemore can pretty much take him out, so. Yeah, like I actually mentioned earlier, Tennison's getting some good use out of the spells that she learned as a wizard, but the main use that she's going to get is that By-Kill spell. You're going to see just how important that is. Without that By-Kill spell, we probably wouldn't be able to defeat the Orochi. The reason why is because, remember when we fought Kandor, the second Kandor? He had the regeneration of 40. The Orochi only has 300 hit points, but it regenerates 100 hit points after each round. So, if you're only like doing like 110 damage, you know, you're only doing 10 damage to it. Because you just basically have to minus 100 hit points from whatever damage you have. So, the only way we're going to break like 100 damage with a single attack is to use that by-kill spell. Tennison will basically be by-killing Prince Ernie because he's our greatest attacker, and then she can by-kill either herself or Sadie. Sadie and Indy have the same weapon, but Sadie's a little strong because she has more strength because she was raised as a merchant in the merchant class, and they had a better strength growth than the Goof-Off, which Indy initially was. So like I said, there's that mask. We'll just get it, put in the thing in Aaliyah hand. I traded some stuff around. I gave the wizard's ring to Indy, because she's gonna have both wizard and pilgrim spells. So, and I rearranged it so that the thunder, the staff of thunder, is basically at the top of Tennison's inventory. So when we fight, we just north and west was just dead ends. We just head over this way, and we're gonna see the Orochi over there. There he is. Now, before you step in front of the Orochi, you want to heal yourself up, because as soon as you step in front of them, you're going to take into a fight here. So, one of the good things about the Orochi is, it is susceptible to sleep. So, we're going to have Prince Ernie try to cast sleep on it, and everybody else is going to try to use like buffing and debuffing spells. We're going to try to use a sap spell, a pilgrim spell to lower the Orochi's defense. That'll help us, you know, deal that damage. Indy will cast the increase spell to help us increase our defense, and then Tennison is going to just be casting the by-kill spell on Prince Ernie. So unfortunately Sap didn't go through, but yeah, it usually has a pretty good chance to go through, so that's just an odd end. So, but speed up also helps. It guarantees that you'll probably go ahead of the Orochi for healing purposes. The Orochi can be pretty damaging because it takes 2 attacks. It does 2 attacks. It can either attack 2 physical attacks, it could breathe fire twice, or it could, breathe fire once and then attack. So now we've reduced the Orochi's defensive power by 68 points, and Prince Ernie has the by-kill spell on him. So most of those like damage spells don't seem to work against the Orochi, so your best things are just basically using those like support spells to buff your defense and decrease the Orochi's defense. So we did 216 damage right there, but it's 216, that's 250, but unfortunately it's only going to count for 150, because they said you got the minus, you think so? That's why you'll see, like, after Prince Ernie hits the Orochi, it's not gonna die, even though, like, if you're just casting the 300 hit points, we've done more than 300 damage to it already. So Heal More is our friend, and the fact that we cast the speed up spell earlier pretty much guarantees that we're going to go before the Orochi. Not that it matters, because Prince Ernie went before Sadie managed to cast the healing spell, the Heal More spell on Tennison. And when you defeat the Orochi, we get the Orochi's sword. It has 2 defensive points lower than the 2 attack points lower, than the Zombie Slayer. But it's still a pretty good weapon, and you can use it to cast the defense spell for free. Defense is basically like the sap spell, but it affects a group of enemies. So, and the Orochi fled through that little portal. And Himiko here is hooked, and it turns out that she is the Orochi. She says she's going to let us go if we just keep that secret to ourselves. So we'll say, yeah, we're going to keep it to ourselves, and well, no, we're not going to keep it to ourselves, but we are going to take this time to not fight the Orochi again. We're going to make a quick jump over here to Dharma to make a save. Because, you know, you don't want to have to fight the Orochi again. We're going to have to fight it again, but we don't have to fight it like so many times over and over again. So we're gonna do a quick save of our progress here, and then we'll just warp back over to Jipang, and then we can fight the Orochi for the second time. Now the Orochi is going to be the same stats as the last time, so it's shouldn't be more difficult, but you never know. The random number generator can be bad against you. You might not be able to get it put to sleep. It might, cast a whole bunch of those fire spells, breathe fire on you, and wipe you out. So just to be better safe than sorry, it's going to take just like a minute to hop over here, save our game, heal up at the end. So we're going to be much more effective in this upcoming battle because the Orochi sword we can give to, like I said, to Indy, our sage. And now she has almost equivalent attack power as Prince Ernie. So that'll be, obviously Prince Ernie will be the first one we by-kill, then we can do Indy, and then finally Tennison, if we need be, can by-kill herself. We're still going to want to fight the Orochi very similar to how we fought it the first time. First round, when we won't be able to do much damage to it anyway, any damage we do is just going to be healed up by the Orochi's regeneration. So your first round is basically just buffing and debuffing. We'll be buffing ourselves, like I said, by kill for Prince Ernie. Then we're using the Sap spell to decrease the Orochi's defense. Prince Ernie will be casting Sleep. And then speed up to increase our agility, to make sure that we go first. And then afterwards, we can start working on like the increase spell to increase our attack, our defense. Because, like I said, the Orochi can attack twice, 2 physical. So like I said, if we basically say that no, we're going to tell the secret, well, the Orochi says, I'm going to skewer you and eat you, basically. So, well, let's try it again. See if we can put the Orochi to sleep. Same thing, working on buffs and debuffs. We could use the Orochi sword as an item in battle. Like I said, that would do the same thing as the Sap spell, but it has like a little bit of a lower accuracy because it's a group hit. So here the Orochi unfortunately goes before us. It really stinks because, like I said, we won't have Prince Ernie obviously go first because that's why he still has the Meteorite armband. So you can go first and get those debuffing, that incapacitating spell, sleep spell. So we managed to get the Orochi to sleep. That's good because Tennison can use a good healing. She takes a lot of damage from those breath attacks. She also doesn't have the benefit of the magic armor that Prince Ernie, Sadie, and Indy have. That helps reduce damage from fire, to include the breath. And, oops, I accidentally cast by kill on Tennison instead of Indy, but yeah, that's okay. We won't be able to finish the Orochi off this round anyway, so. One of the good things about Tennison being a fighter is fighters have really good agility growth. It helps them dodge attacks, but also helps them go first in battle. Which means that like she has the by-kill spell, so most of the time she'll be able to by-kill Prince Ernie or Indy before they attack. So we get the benefit of it, because otherwise, if you cast the by-kill after the person already attacked, it's just kind of like a wasted round. So here, Tennison gets to cast the by-kill, and then that means Indy will get to take advantage of it this round. Where if Indy would have went first and then by-killed, you'd have to wait till this round to take advantage. So the Orochi's still asleep. I'm going to go all out on the Orochi because we did a whole bunch of damage, and like I said, might as well just finish it off. And when those said the Orochi there had a treasure chest, and there'll be a treasure chest that will also appear where the Orochi was kind of standing, near where the Orochi was standing. And that'll give us the other orb, the purple orb. We were told that when we first came here, that Himiko had a thing that might have been an orb. It looks like a crystal ball. So we want to make sure we grab this treasure chest. And it'll be our third orb, the purple orb. We're not going to take that to the Liam land for a while. Oh no, the Orochi turned into Himiko. How terrible. But everybody's happy in this village, because thank you very much. How awful. Himiko turned out to be the Orochi. I guess there was a real Himiko. This one guy over here was going to basically say it. And I guess the real Himiko was killed by the Orochi, and the Orochi took her place. Anyway, it's a cause for celebration. One of these people say it. Let's see. The real Himiko must have been destroyed by the Orochi's fang. So, interesting. An evil boss monster took the place of a ruler of a land. I'm sure we'll never see that again. Sarcasm. Hopefully you've detected. So now the missionary, he was like, oh, everyone was following Himoki there, but now that we've defeated everyone just follows us now. So yeah, he has no luck proselytizing there, spreading the news of his religion. Thank you very much. Thanks to you, I can live my life in happiness. We owe our lives to you. How can we ever thank you? What, did you leave anything in this chest over here? No. So, alrighty. Well, let's head talk with the rest of these people here. We'll talk with them at night next episode. We just want to keep it light here. So we're gonna have to be coming back this way anyway. There's another side objective. Remember when we were in Sioux? Somebody said that there's a tower somewhere that has a musical instrument that can help you find the orbs. Well, we don't need that musical instrument to help find the orbs because I'll be pointing out where they are. But it's just like a little side quest to get that. And you probably find this tower when you're searching for the souls, because they told us the souls where the final key was in the Western Ocean. Well, if you hug the western coast of the new land, you'll come across that tower. So it's pretty much immediately to the east of the village Moor. So what we'll just end up doing here is we'll save here at the Shrine of Dharma, and then the next episode we'll swing over, talk with the people in Jipang during the nighttime, see what it is, and then we'll make that little quick trip across the ocean to take on that little side objective to find that musical instrument. So take care, have a good one, thanks for following along, hope you're enjoying this playthrough. Have a good one, bye.